the first recommendation is really around building our knowledge when it comes to global issues, because so much of what we do, we have great intentions, but it's very reactive and we don't necessarily understand the implications of what we're doing. So I always advise audiences to take the time to read or watch one piece of international news each and every single day. And then I also talk about how we give and why it is that how we give is even more important than how much we give. And so in relation to that, I talk about the need to really begin to address some of the structural challenges that are facing communities around the world. So issues of poverty and human rights, and especially in conflict zones, a climate of impunity, and why, a crisis will happen in Syria and we respond in the first year and we give money for basic needs, food, water, shelter, and blankets. But as conflicts drag on, the needs become that much greater, and kids are losing out on education, and people are running out of economic resources, and they don't have the opportunity to even work. And within that context, that drives people to make really desperate choices. And so I talk about, within that context, if we really want to promote change and if we want to maximize our good intentions, we should be giving a smaller amount of money on a regular basis, like a monthly basis, than writing a check once and walking away and asking ourselves, well, why don't things get any better in Haiti? The third message, which usually ties into my overarching presentation, is really about how we invest in some of the consumer choices that we make. So, and I talk about coltan in our cell phones that's implicated in violence in Eastern Congo, and some of you may have seen that when I do that. And I talk about our investments in arms manufacturers. The Canadian pension plan has hundreds of millions of dollars invested in the world's top 100 arms manufacturers, as does virtually every single provincial teacher's pension fund in our country. So this is the kind of stuff that people often think of violence and instability as being very far removed from what they do every day. But actually, war is in everything we do every single day. And so I think, frankly, that raises different questions around how we think about these struggles and our own role in them.